Hello, fellow ISBs. Um, if you haven't watched the Roswell Alien Interview Revisited video, it's like 4 hours long. If you haven't watched that, this will make no sense to you whatsoever. And, well, you have to watch it. Everyone has to watch it. But I would like to talk about something I tried last night because for the first time in my life, I tried to meditate. I pretended before, like just sitting like this, like you're watching the movies. Well, I tried to really meditate. I tried to take the information from the alien, and I tried to, well, think about it. Try to accept that I'm more than I think I am. That we are all far more than we think we are. And I got a lot of answers. Surprising amount of answers, actually. First off, I could actually see the mind control working. I know where most psychics get their information from. When I was trying, like, I've never done this before. I don't think you can really learn how to do this. I think you have to accept what you are in order to open up to it. And so I was just laying completely still and trying to focus on what I am supposed to be. And you know when you close your eyes and then you get lights in front of your eyes? Well, after about, let's say, 5-10 minutes, I started seeing pyramids, scorpions, crabs, basically constellations. Now, not star constellations as you would see them in the sky. I mean their representation. And when they like glided in front of my closed eyes, after it was just waves and I actually got complete figures, I just knew it was wrong. Astrology is not important. Astrology is bullshit. It's made to control us, just like every single other religion on earth. The religion is what keeps us here. It's what teaches us that we are not gods, basically. It's what teaches us that we are small and insignificant beings while a god is out there and watching over us and shit. Because there are gods watching over us, but they're just like us, only free and have all their power. As long as you believe the alien, of course. And after last night, I do. Because once I got past the bullshit images, the astrology bullshit, I felt like I got some understanding from, well, myself, because that's what the point is, to access your own information. And first off, I think I know the plan for why we are here, what has happened, the Mandela effect, why it's existing, what we are supposed to do. I don't know how long I was meditating. I was just lying completely still. I think it was at least 2 hours, but I lost complete track of time, and I didn't check the time because I didn't care that much when I started, but it was 11:30 when I finished, and well, I started way before 10, so I'd been there for a long ass time and not moved at all, and it didn't feel like that long. So I believe I was actually meditating, and once I got past the bullshit, I tried to be mean with myself, I guess. I demanded answers, and my whole body started to not just hurt a little bit, like tension. That was with me all the time, but I mean hurt, like really, and not just distractions, but really hurt. And I tried harder and harder, and then I felt like I got the answer: you are not ready yet. You are not ready yet. But the thing is, after I had done it, I knew what the plan was. I knew why we're here. I can't be sure, but I believe I was involved in making the plan because it came to me. It could all be bullshit, and everything could be bullshit, and we are just bullshit humans. But I knew. And first of all, this is CERN. The Mandela effect, this is CERN. But it's planned. It's supposed to happen. It's to awaken as many people as possible. Because if you put someone, well, if you watch the video, you know that our consciousness is stuck on Earth, right? But we're supposed to be gods. You're not just stuck. One of you is not just stuck. It's an infinite versions of you who are all human, or all trapped here in different timelines. And I just knew that the reason we have been changed is so that we would notice, so that we would start questioning everything. It's from, well, the understanding I got randomly when I was laying there. The plan is actually pretty simple. We are supposed to awaken as many people as humanly possible. It's possible to do so, and it will coincide with the fall of the economic system, when everyone loses the belief in the current leadership, when everyone is open and looking for new things. And the plan is that enough people are going to understand what they are at the same time, and we are going to flood the system. There's going to be too many of us at once. We're not just going to die and then go up. Enough people are going to realize what they are, and we are going to, well, basically we're going to rush B. We are just going to all go at once, and we're going to rush the bastard, and it's not going to be able to handle all the energy. Now, I can't find any proof that this is what the plan is, this is what's going to happen. But if we assume the alien is correct, and we are all-knowing and all-powerful beings with amnesia who are trapped here, then I believe I was meant to know that plan, because I could have just come up with it randomly, and it's just a random theory, but it didn't feel like that because, well, I got the idea while meditating, and I really, really feel like I was told I am not ready to know yet. I'm not ready to know more. I can't know everything. I'm not meant to for some reason. And now I believe the people with the Mandela effect are supposed to be the first wave of awakeners. We're supposed to awaken to the point where we can start actually manifesting shit. That we can start taking, well, doing magic and shit as we would understand it now. We would start having psychic powers and shit to prove that it's real. Again, I can't prove anything because that's not how this works. You either believe or you don't. And you have to look within because that's the whole point. You're not supposed to listen to others. You're supposed to know within yourself that this is not my body. And today, my whole body is filled with energy all the time. It's not shaking, but it feels like it's shaking on the inside. It's like it's moving like this all the time. And I believe, I really do, because I felt my energy trying to escape last night. It really wanted to, but it couldn't. I'm still stuck in this body, but I don't think I always will be, because I could feel myself trying to escape. There was, well, I'm gonna use the word the veil stopping me. I could sense it. It was where all the hieroglyphs and all the random astrology shit. I could feel it there. I could see it on the surface of the veil, the uh, the mind control device, the what the alien call it, the electromagnetic something field, the electromagnetic mind control field. I could see it. And again, I've never ever in my life tried to meditate, and I just focused on not belonging here. I took it deep within me, and I accepted deep inside my heart that this is not my true form. This body is basically just bullshit. It has nothing to do with who I am or anything. It's just a meat suit. It's created so I can do shit because I'm bored. And that's the whole point of this meat suit. And once I accepted that and was just lying there completely still, my energy wanted to be free. I could feel it. My whole body, I could feel it. It was not just a tingling in the legs because they had been laying still for too long. It was my whole chest, my whole body. It wanted to be free. And today, my energy really, really wants to be free. It's a completely different feeling than I usually have. I'm filled with energy, and I can't really sit still. I can't really do nothing. I'm either focused on the energy or I'm doing something like I was at work, so working hard to do something because I need to. The energy is just there. It's flowing. I can't stop it, and it's a total change. And I believe I tapped into something, and it's gonna grow. And I think you should all try. The main I believe that the main concept of it is just it's realizing what you are, and it's not just considering it. You have to know. You have to know that this is not your home. You have to know that you don't belong here. You have to know that you are supposed to be more. You are me, and the me can never be destroyed. Energy is not destroyed. Energy is just changed. And the me inside us, the body can be destroyed, but the me can't. And if you can truly, truly deep down know that this is true, I don't feel like I know it 100% yet. But if I can truly, truly, truly accept it, I will be free. I'm certain of it. If I can truly, truly accept that this body is nothing, it's just a meat suit that I created. We created, all of us. I'm uncertain of it. I'm apparently not ready to do so yet. There's a plan. As I said, I'm more sure than ever that there is a plan. And I know. It's just like I bought 100 kilos of silver today. 100 kilos. It's a shit ton of silver, guys. And I know I need to have it, but I don't care about the money. Not at all. I was just giving away coins today. I had a few with me. I was just giving them away. Now, I count them as at least $1,000 a coin. I count that as at least the value. And just giving those fuckers away. I don't need the money. The silver is for something else. I think it's for the sun cell machine. I don't know why it's important. I know it runs on silver, and I believe it's the next power source, but I believe that's why I got it, because for some reason I needed to be in control of a massive amount of silver, not for monetary gains, for something else. Because as I said, I don't really care about the money anymore. I want to have a new apartment and shit, but I've ordered so much silver, and it's gonna go up so much in value that this can't be about the money, because like the least of my calculation, it's gonna be worth like $100 million, and I really, really don't need that money. I could have $1 million, that would be fine. I could buy an apartment, have some spending money. I don't need that much money. I don't even think I'm supposed to be on this earth for very long, so why would I need so much money? And I believe I am supposed to do something with the sun cell machine. It was the first thing I Googled today. The first thing I Googled today when I got to the office. How does the sun cell machine work? And that was before I ordered the silver. Like, I thought I had to wait for another week to do so, and that was the first thing I did today because it feels important. Now, you probably haven't seen it, the sun cell machine, but you probably haven't watched Stargate either, but to me, the sun cell machine really, really, I watched some pictures of it, and I think it's what the 0 point energy device in Stargate is. And I think it's important. I think it's really important. And I think there's a plan. I really do. I feel like I was there. feel like I was there when we made the plan, because we have not gone anywhere. We have been on Earth for a long time. There's a small possibility that I am completely new to Earth, but I don't think so. I believe we have been here for a while, even though the people with the Mandela effect have not been here for that long. I believe I just felt like I came up with the idea. Now that could be just because I literally came up with the idea, but I don't count it as my idea because it came to me. I didn't think about it. I just felt like the plan was to basically break the mirror. If it was to break the whale, it was to just crush the bastard. And I watched the alien interview that day. I hadn't even had that much time to think about it. And when I meditated, I just knew that was the plan. And hopefully you guys will believe me, because I can't be the only one. You guys have to understand that literally everything you have been told all your life has been a lie. You have to understand it. You have to truly, truly understand that all I know is that I know nothing. Because that's the point of this body. That's the whole point. We are not supposed to know. All we know is that we know nothing, because all our memories are gone. And I think if you have ever done things on instinct before, like really on instinct, you haven't done it before, it's just you do something on instinct that you have never done before. Now, I have done that. I have done that many, many times. Just, I don't know this, and then I just do it, and I know how to do it. I don't really know how I know it, I just know it. And I think we all know everything, basically. We might be specialized in something. Like, I still believe that I am some sort of politician. I really do. I don't think I'm a scientist. I really don't, because I like it, but I only want to know the basic concepts. I've never been interested in knowing the math. I've never been interested in knowing the deeper stuff. I've just been interested in knowing, okay, this creates energy because of, what was it? This creates energy because you change the state of the hydrogen and makes it, again, I don't think I'm a scientist. I really don't, because it makes sense to me, but I don't really care that much about it. I really want the machine. I don't want to know how it's. I read everything, and I just hydrino, I think that was the word. But it just, I felt like the information was obvious. Everything that says there, well, of course, the hydrino is a stable energy field, and it doesn't release radiation. Of course, it doesn't. Well, how can I know anything about this, right? And I knew it works, but I didn't really care how, and that's why I think I'm not scientists, but you guys might be. Who knows? You have to look out information that, especially think of all the sci-fi things in this universe, and I want you guys to try to look at it, see if this makes perfect sense to you, because it might. Maybe you built it originally, who knows? And I think we should try to understand what our role in this is, because I just get more and more certain that this is a plan, a real plan, and I feel like we have been thinking about it for a long ass while. And it's a possibility we have, because a few thousand years would seem a really, really long time to me, even though it's just a speck of nothing in the reality. But I only know my life, as far as now at least. And just, if you haven't watched the alien interview, you have to. And everything else is bullshit. Everything. Because everything else is based on something higher than yourself in some way. Now, it could be based on you being higher than yourself, but that's also wrong, because you're not trying to contact the higher self. You're trying to contact yourself. You're trying to contact me. You are trying to contact yourself. It's not a higher self. You just don't remember it. You have all the power. You just don't know it. There's no higher power. You are the higher power. And I believe it's real. And if enough people believe it's real, then I believe we can escape. Again, if you haven't watched the video, this will not make sense to you at all. And in that case, I'm simply a madman. Don't bother with me, because why? If you watch the video and you don't believe me, then I really don't know why I watched the video and the alien interview. And if you haven't watched that, you can't understand anything I'm talking about. There's just no way for you to understand anything I'm talking about, because there's so much information, and there is nothing else that tells you this information. Everything else tells you spoon-fed lies in some way or another. And it doesn't, because you have to put away all spirituality, absolutely all of it. You have to put away all the thoughts about something being bigger than yourself, because nothing is bigger than you. And if you open up to God, then you are not doing what you're supposed to do, because God is you. And you're not supposed to open up to God. You're supposed to know that you are God. It's the only way to break free. It's the only way to break free, because, well, I am again assuming this is right, and I don't have any powers yet, so I can't prove anything. But it's only been 5 days since the Mandela effect and happened to me, or I knew about it. And if I keep going at this progression rate, it's probably not going to be much more than a week before I can manifest anything, because I went from knowing literally nothing about this to being able to meditate. I knew nothing about meditation. I just focused on not belonging here, and it worked. And I truly believe that that's the secret. You have to know deep in your bones that you don't belong here. And the more you think that you don't belong here, the easier it will be. Um, just if you believe me at all, just try when you're going to sleep tonight, just try to lay there and just think to yourself, I don't belong in this body. I want to leave. And just insist on it again and again and again. I want to leave. Because just saying the words and I can feel shivers in my body. I want to leave. I can feel it. It's pulsing when I say it. And it didn't yesterday. So I don't think this is about a process. I think this is about finding the right information. As long as you can find the right information, you can open up. And if you can open up a little bit, like I did, I'm pretty sure you can open up more. Hopefully I can. And if I can, then I will start to really remember things. Hopefully I won't stop myself next time, because I stopped myself. I really did. I know I stopped myself from accessing more information. Maybe it was because it's important that I make this video without being certain, without having literal proof. I don't know why that would be important, but maybe I just wasn't ready. It's not been that many days. So, well, try it. Really try it. And just take it in. You are God. You are God. We are God. God is not a combination of everyone. No, we are God. We are gods. The symbol of God is that's what we are supposed to be. It's not a holy trinity. It's all the numbers, all the things. If you think that numerology has any importance whatsoever, you're wrong, because it doesn't. The only thing that matters is that you know that you are God. You need to know that your energy wants to leave. You all need to understand that your energy wants to leave you. It wants to get away. And when I talk about it, I feel like my whole body wants to lift. The energy, I don't want to call it the energy. It's not just the top of my body. It's just like tingling here. It's deep. It's trying to lift me up from the middle of my stomach and upwards, and legs and everything, of course. But again, I can't prove anything, and I don't think that's the point. I think we are supposed to be able to prove it, but I don't think I'm supposed to be able to prove it yet. Maybe later. Maybe when enough of us can do things, we are supposed to show the world. Because if we can do incredible things and we say to everyone, you know what, so can you, then they're gonna try, because they want superpowers. And well, the superpowers are totally meaningless, because nothing you can do in this body is actually powerful. But I believe a lot of people will realize if we who've gotten a push can get there. Because if we can get there, then we can teach others to get there. And there has to be a lot. There can't just be 1 or 2 or 5 or 10. There has to be thousands and thousands and thousands coordinating. They have to be coordinated. We all have to do it at the same time. And in order to do it, we need to know how to lead. And I think that's the whole point. I think that's why I'm making YouTube videos. It's to try to help people understand. And I can't prove anything, and I can't truly know anything because I haven't truly accepted it yet. I still feel like I have always been a human. And before I stop feeling that at any point in my body, before I stop feeling that, I won't be able to. And I hope it will come. But if you watch this, if you watch the alien video, try to believe. Try to believe. Try to focus on it, because you will feel it. If you focus on it, you will feel it. You will feel it.